Okay, so hopefully my lighting is a little bit better today. It's a little bit brighter, but again, I'm limited on what I have at the moment, so we're just gonna work with what we have. Today I wanted to do a makeup look, like a colorful makeup look. Not that I haven't been doing colorful makeup looks, but yeah, I wanted to do a colorful makeup look, and I don't know if I wanted to do like kind of a recreation of like my wedding look, or if I wanted to do a blue look. To be honest, I need to go to Target after this. So I think I'm gonna go with the pink look that I did for my wedding because that seems a little bit safer. Not that anybody is actually gonna judge me at Target, but I don't think I can rock blue eyeshadow very well, and yeah, we're gonna do that for another time. I'm gonna go ahead and start priming my face, and I'm just gonna use my regular Essence mattifying primer because it literally is the best thing in the world, and it's the only product that I've used that actually instantly makes my face less shiny. The majority of the product on my forehead because that is obviously the most shiny part of my face, and then whatever is left over I just put it on my nose. I moved a lot of my stuff already, so I didn't have any nail polish here, and my nail polish was chipped and disgusting, so I found some nail polish remover, and I found the only nail polish I still have here, and it's sparkly. So that is why my nails are very sparkly today. I don't even have a base underneath. The red is just left over from my previous nail polish. I don't know why I felt the need to tell you that, but yeah. I'm actually gonna have to dab into 3 different palettes, or maybe just 2 palettes, to create that pink look that I'm going for. And again, I'm using the same palettes that I have used in previous videos. I'm using the Profusion Sunkissed palette. I'm using the 3 pinks in there, and I might use some of the glitter in here as well. And then I'm also gonna possibly dab into the pinks in the Makeup Revolution palette that I also showed in my previous makeup video. Start off with the crease. I am gonna be using the lighter shade of pink in the Sunkissed palette. I'm gonna be using that one right there. I'm gonna be using a white hair brush from Morphe, I believe, and just gonna go ahead and add it to my crease. So that is my transition so far. It is pretty much a really light wash of pink. I am gonna go in with the deeper shade of pink right here, and at first I thought that was gonna be like more of a burgundy color, but it's honestly pretty bright, so then I'm gonna have to dab into the Makeup Revolution palette to deepen up the crease and also the outer V. And I'm using a smaller Profusion brush. That is pretty much what I got going on so far in terms of the crease. I just deepened it up with that darker pink shade. It's obviously not perfect, and I will continue to work on blending it, but I just wanted to show you the progress. Now I'm just gonna go into the Makeup Revolution palette. I'm gonna go in with the burgundy color right there, and I could go in with a different brush, but I kind of really like this brush. I feel like it's a really good packing brush and it's really soft, so I'm gonna continue using this one because either way the shadows have to blend together, so you don't really need to go in with a clean brush every single time. I mean, in my personal unprofessional opinion. And of course, always blend out with a fluffy bigger brush because you always want to diffuse the colors. I think I'm just gonna leave it here for now, and I'm gonna go ahead and add a glitter shade to my lid. I'm kind of nervous because I don't have glitter glue, and it kind of recommends that you put glitter glue on, so instead of glitter glue I'm just gonna go ahead and cut my crease and just put a little bit of e.l.f. Concealer on there to see if that'll help with the sticky factor. This e.l.f. teeny tiny brush, it's actually a concealer brush, so how appropriate. And I'm just gonna use that to cut my crease. So in the Sunkissed palette, it does have a couple of really beautiful glitters. It has the burgundy glitter, and then it has this glitter right here. On camera, it kind of looks like brown, but in person it actually has really pretty reflective pink glitters in there. And first I'm going to go ahead and add the lighter shade of the glitter to the inner part of my eye, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the darker glitter to the outer part of my eye. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my finger because I feel like that's the best way to apply it. And all I am doing is just pressing the glitter to the concealer and praying this glitter does not make me blind. That is what we have going on so far. Obviously glitter is a very messy substance, thing, powder, glitter. I don't know what glitter is. Glitter is its own thing, but it gets everywhere. So all I'm doing right now is just packing on the glitter, and then I'm gonna go ahead and blend out like the edges and wherever else it fell out. I'm just gonna clean it up. The darker pink glitter, which looks like that, and add it to the edges. I'm tapping over the center of the lid where the other glitter was, and I'm just kind of creating a gradient with glitter. And obviously this would work a lot better, and it would be a lot more like in your face if you were using a glitter glue. But again, we're working with what we already have, and also I don't necessarily want my glitter to be like sparkling from 100 feet. It's so funny to me how we can change so much from when we were younger teenagers to adults, because I used to hate glitter with a passion, and I used to hate having glittery nails, and here I am at 27 years old putting glitter on purpose on my eyelids and my fingernails. I just don't even know who I am anymore. So even though I don't know if this is actually going to do anything, I'm going to go ahead and use some of this Urban Decay All-Nighter spray and spray that little tiny brush that I used to cut my crease to try to see if that'll help keep my glitters on my eyelid. I don't know if that's actually going to do anything, but I figured since it's actually supposed to help your makeup stay on longer, that it might help your glitter stay on your eyelid a little bit better. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray my brush and then dab a little bit into each glitter and pack it on top. So I did go in and cleaned up a little bit underneath my eye, any of the fallout in the glitter. And now I am just going in with my brush that I used earlier to deepen up the crease, and all I'm doing is basically just trying to pat off the glitter that got into my crease to clean it up a little bit, because I obviously don't want glitter all up into my eyebrow. I just want it where I placed it. Another little trick, if you get like eyeshadow powder or glitter in your lashes, is to just go in with a little spoolie and brush them out. Obviously be careful, because you do not want to accidentally put those glitters into your eyeball. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my face, and even though I did prime my T-zone already, I will go in with a little bit of the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer on the rest of my face. And I'm again using my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation, and I'm actually in the shade Rose Vanilla. Concealer, I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl Conceal in Classic Ivory, and I've mentioned this before, but I love this concealer because of the peachy tones in it. I don't necessarily have to color correct because this pretty much does it for me. Before I finish with my concealer and setting it and all of that, I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my eyebrows because I completely forgot. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I'm new to filling out my eyebrows, or if it's because I dread filling in my eyebrows. I tend to forget to do it before doing my base, so I'm doing it now. I'll go ahead and move on to my second concealer, because I always like to put on the e.l.f. Camo Concealer whenever I'm doing more of a dramatic eyeshadow look, because it's a lot more high coverage and brighter, so it just kind of enhances that area. Like, it kind of brings more attention to the eyes, which is exactly what I want because I spent 3 hours doing this eyeshadow. I don't go in with a lot of concealer because I don't really feel like I really need that, especially when I've already auto-corrected, especially when I've already color corrected that area. I'm just gonna go in with my butter bronzer. And I'm just going in over the same areas that I have already cream contoured to one set, and also just to add a little bit more color. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose next, and I'm using the same butter bronzer and my favorite contouring brush, which is this one. It's kind of like a flat blending brush. I don't know what it's actually meant for, but I love it for contouring my nose. It's like the perfect size for my not so little nose, and got this in a Morphe set, so yeah. And I am not an expert at contouring any part of my face, but this is just how I like to enhance my nose. I like enhancing the little dimples on my nose and underneath, and a little bit on top. And then I just blend out the edges with the same brush that I used to contour the rest of my face. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my contour a little bit to enhance my beautiful cheekbones. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Wet n Wild sponge to do that. I am using it dry because I feel like that works just as well. And I don't necessarily leave it on there for a long period of time. I basically just blend over it with my fluffy brush that I use to set my face. Favorite blush at the moment, which I've used before, and it is the Wet n Wild Mellow Wine blush. It's really pretty. It's kind of like a it's kind of like my shirt. It's kind of like a brown, and it's kind of like a pink all rolled into one, which is what I love in a blush. I just like to tap it on over my cheekbones, enhancing the natural shape of my cheekbones. Like, look at that. That looks so pretty. And then for highlight, I am going in with the Wet n Wild Powder Highlight in Blossom Glow. It's a really pretty, like, pinky iridescent color. And yeah, I feel like it looks perfect with this eye look. I really like this one because you can build up the intensity. And I'm just putting it on the tip of my nose. I'm not gonna go ahead and put it on the bridge of my nose because I was watching somebody else's makeup tutorial. Jordan Lipscomb, I think is how you pronounce her name. She's a YouTuber, famous YouTuber on here, but I was watching her makeup tutorial on how she contours her nose, and she brought up a pretty valid point about how when you contour your nose and then put a like powder highlight, it kind of takes away the contour that you've already placed on your nose. I'm just gonna dab it a little bit and press it on here. I'm only adding a slight amount because my nose and my forehead already naturally become very dewy. Basically, I'm an oily mess. I always like to make a little circle on my cheekbones because that's how they stand out the best. Moving on to the lashes, I didn't add any liquid liner because I'm actually going to be trying some magnetic lashes, and these are the Eyelash London Pro Magnetic Eyeliner and Lash System. I got this on clearance for $10 at Walmart, and it says no glue needed because the eyeliner in here is supposed to contain the magnets that you need for the lashes. How it comes with the eyeliner and the lashes, and on the instructions it says that you have to apply basically 3 coats of eyeliner. The first step is to apply liner and allow to dry, and then it says apply 2 more coats. Why don't you just say apply 3 coats of eyeliner? So I will say that I thought this was going to be a lot harder to apply because of how like thick the little applicator is, but it actually wasn't that difficult. So I understand why it says that you have to put one coat, let it dry, and then put 2 more coats. Really, over glitter eyeshadow, it doesn't go on like 100%, so I'm assuming that they want to make sure that you have the most magnetic particles, that the eyelash actually adheres to it. Waiting for this to dry is taking a lot longer than I expected, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the lower lash line while I let my little lashes, well, not my lashes, but while I let this little eyeliner dry. I will say that it's actually a pretty decent eyeliner in the sense that it's pretty like pigmented. It's honestly so weird to me how much makeup changes how you look or how you see yourself, because when I first sat down I felt really ugly, and not that I actually think I'm an ugly person, but I mean I didn't feel the cutest. But then the minute that I put makeup on, it's like, who are you? Who is this gorgeous girl sitting here talking to herself? So I'm also gonna add in eyeliner to the waterline. It's called the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Lip Liner in the color Pop. Yeah, it's called Pop. So I'm hoping it'll make my eyes pop. I know, I'm cheesy. It's actually pretty pigmented and it goes on pretty smoothly. Like, yeah, it's good. So now I am going to attempt to put on the magnetic lashes. I will say that it is a little more difficult, especially like on the inner corner, for the eyelash to stick, because I feel like you really do need to have like a thick eyeliner layer in the inner corner, because I just tried putting it on and it basically just removed all of the eyeliner underneath, so it's not sticking to it. But I will try it on this one and see if it'll stay, and I'll probably just have to apply more eyeliner to the inner corner. So I will say that magnetic lashes are a very cool concept, but the actual follow-through kind of sucks. I mean, I'm not an expert at applying regular lashes, so I might just need more practice with this, but yeah, like I feel like they're just gonna be moving around the whole time, and I don't like that. I don't like that my lash has the potential to move around. So I'm gonna just go ahead and let my new layer of eyeliner dry and then attempt to do my lashes again later. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips. I'm gonna go in with these Physician Formula liquid lipsticks. I'm gonna go in with Coral Minerals and All Natural Nude. I'm gonna go in with this one first, obviously, and then the center I'm gonna put a little bit of this one. To line my lips, I'm just gonna go in with this NYX pencil in Natural. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. It's really pretty, but it's really bright, which is why I need that second nude liquid lipstick to kind of tone it down a little bit. Okay, so final verdict on the lashes. After several attempts of applying the lashes, I have given up and I don't love them. I think that they're very beautiful in the sense that they're very natural looking, and in the package they look really pretty and promising, but the actual outcome of trying to put on the liner is actually more difficult than the instructions led you to believe. So I do not recommend putting on magnetic lashes. Everything else though I absolutely love, and I even love the glitter look that I created, even though I do have glitter all over my face. Yeah, that's not that big of a deal because I do apply highlighter on my face to make it glow, so a few flecks of glitter is not gonna ruin my makeup. Pretty much everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me create this very glittery eye look. It's not like 100% the same look that I did for my wedding, but it's pretty close. I did use the same products and the same eyeshadows, and then obviously the lash that I used for my wedding day was a lot more dramatic and a lot more fuller and a lot easier to apply. So that is everything for today's look, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.